Long ago, two cities stood in a valley, Sodom and Gomorrah, wealthy, powerful, and corrupt. Their people did terrible things, and their cruelty echoed up to the heavens. This is the story of how their evil led to ruin, and how one woman's fate became a warning for us all. One evening, Abraham, a man known for his faith, welcomed three mysterious travelers. They brought a dire message: Sodom and Gomorrah would be destroyed. Horrified, Abraham begged for mercy. "What if there are good people left?" he asked. "Would you spare the cities for them?" The travelers agreed. If even 10 God-fearing souls could be found, the cities would be saved. But Sodom's darkness ran too deep. In Sodom lived Lot, Abraham's nephew. Lot was a man caught between his conscience and the corruption surrounding him. When he saw the strangers, he knew they weren't safe. In Sodom, outsiders were not guests. They were prey. He invited them into his home, desperate to protect them. He did not know who these strangers were, but he knew that Sodom's hunger would consume them by morning. But word spread, and soon an angry mob surrounded Lot's house. They shouted threats, demanding he hand over the visitors. Lot stood trembling in the doorway, pleading with the mob to leave. His voice shook with terror, but the crowd only grew louder, their rage boiling into violence. Suddenly, the strangers revealed their true power. With a single gesture, a searing radiance engulfed the mob. Men screamed, clawing at their eyes, now milky and blind. The angels turned to Lot, their voices roaring like thunder. "The sun will not rise on this city twice. Gather your family and flee. Now, by dawn, Sodom will drown in flames." Lot begged his son-in-laws to join the escape. Fire from heaven? Foolishness. They laughed and waved him away like a madman. Desperate, Lot fled the city with his wife and 2 daughters. They ran through the night. The angels shout in a stern, ominous voice, "Don't look back." Not a step, not a breath, not a glance. As the sun rose, the sky split open, spewing rivers of fire and molten rock. Sodom and Gomorrah erupted into flames, devouring homes, temples, and streets in a single, searing breath. But Lot's wife, her heart still tied to the life she'd left, hesitated. Against the angel's warning, she turned to steal one last look. And in that moment, time shattered. Her breath caught, her limbs stiffened, flesh crystallizing into salt. Her face frozen in a silent scream. Where she stood, a hollow monument remained, a ghostly pillar, shimmering in the hellish glow of the flames. The cities vanished, leaving only ash and a bitter sea. Lot's wife became a monument to the cost of disobedience, a hollow statue of salt, her face still twisted with longing, her feet rooted to the earth she refused to abandon. Her story whispers, "Don't cling to what destroys you. Don't glance back at a past you're meant to leave behind." Sodom and Gomorrah remind us that choices matter. Evil may rise, cloaked in power or pride, but like those cities, it cannot outrun the dawn. For every soul who dares to turn away from the darkness, mercy waits, a path lit not by the flames of ruin, but by the fragile, unyielding light of courage. The future belongs to those who walk, eyes fixed on the horizon, leaving the ashes behind. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah is located in the Holy Bible. It is in Genesis chapter 18 verse 16 through chapter 19 verse 29. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Soulgorithm.